Motor City Sports Talk, we back in the building. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. Talk a little bit about Alshon Jeffery. See a few Lions fans around social media talking about Alshon Jeffery and potentially bringing him to Detroit. Get my thoughts on it and maybe a Darius Slay trade to Philly involving Alshon Jeffery. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Best way to help the channel. Okay. I'm not too fond of bringing Alshon Jeffery on. I say that right now. He does want out of Philadelphia, looking for a trade to get out of there. The reason I say that is Alshon Jeffery and Marvin Jones is pretty much at the same point in their career. I think Marvin Jones has been a little bit more healthier than Alshon Jeffery. Jeffries, when he does play, he's just super banged up. At one point, I think a lot of Lions fans remember him and Brandon Marshall going crazy in our secondary, and that's how they still envision Alshon Jeffries. That's the guy that's a big play receiver, can jump, can run, and do a lot of good things. But at this point in his career, he more banged up than anything. And, most Lions fans got this, this imagination that the Lions are one or two big players away, and they're not. There's no point of bringing a banged up Alshon Jeffries. You got a banged up Danny Amendola that's slow. You bring him back at 35 years old. You got Marvin Jones in his 30s, I believe, that's banged up and, can provide the same thing Jeffries do. Jeffries not creating that deep speed separation like he used to. And when you're talking about the wave of the NFL, it's fast, it's speed. And the Lions, that's their biggest weakness is youth and speed on the offensive side of the ball. Quarterback old, receivers old other than Galladay. And a lot of the linemen they had this year, is pretty much not good or old over the last couple years. The running back, they don't have speed. It's nobody that can break away. Tyler Johnson hasn't shown that he could find the holes yet, and it takes time sometimes for running backs. Adding Alshon Jeffries, in place and probably, trading Marvin Jones or getting rid of Marvin Jones, it's the same type of move. Jeffries may be more injury prone than Jones at this point. And Jones may have better hands because he's acclimated with playing with Matthew Stafford. Playing with Stafford and playing with some other quarterbacks is different. The reason Eric Ebron had better rapport when Andrew Luck threw a more Ebron friendly ball. Stafford, he drills the ball to you. And a lot of times it takes receivers a little bit of time to get used to his velocity, and he still got that stank on the ball. But Alshon Jeffries wouldn't solve a problem. It wouldn't make the Lions better. It wouldn't make them worse. It'll be the same replacing him with Jones, because that's what you would do. Jeffries is banged up. He's not what he used to be. Him and Jones, like I said, is at the same point in their career. Jeffries 30, Jones got to be around the same age. And the Lions need somebody that can really make a lot of big plays down the field or turn a short 5-yard hitch into a 70-yard gain. They don't have a guy like that. Galladay is the closest guy they got that's going to play. Marvin Hall is a gadget player. He's a scat guy. Every now and again you throw a big play to him down the field, but he hasn't shown consistently that he can do that on, a 16 and possibly a 17 game schedule in the next CBA. That's why I didn't understand bringing back Danny Amendola, 35-year-old receiver that's slow. He doesn't, he makes the offense slower. They should have replaced him with a faster guy. Stafford got a dink and dunk, or he got a dink and dunk up the field to get a touchdown. Imagine if the Lions had a receiver that can break away. Imagine if Galladay scored that touchdown in Green Bay and didn't get caught from behind. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if he can, throw a screen pass and they can go 60 yards. That's what makes Patrick Mahomes so dangerous. It's because he got receivers that can go down, they can break away at any time. They can take a slant route and take it to the house. They can take a bubble screen, a jailbreak screen, take it to the house. They can run a 9, a post route, and take it to the house. The Lions don't have that explosive athlete on offense unless you count that to be Marvin Hall. And Alshon Jeffries wouldn't solve it. But, if they do trade Darius Slay, I don't think Alshon Jeffries would really help in the deal. People say, what about Alshon in the second? Alshon ain't what he used to be. He ain't old, but he broke up old. You know what I'm saying? So I really wouldn't trade Darius Slay for Alshon Jeffries, because then you would have to trade Marvin Jones. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would take Darius Slay in the second and the fifth, or second and the fourth if I could from Philly. But he wants out of Philadelphia. But I wouldn't do it for a Darius Slay deal. I wouldn't trade it for him at all. He brings nothing new to this offense. You know, he's just like another Galladay on the other side. Galladay just younger and sprier. You know, and you bring back Amendola, you bring back the oldest damn starting receiving core outside of Galladay. Jones been injured over last year. You placed with Alshon Jeffery, he's been injured. Danny Amendola been injured their whole career. Hockenson coming over multiple injuries this year. I don't know what the Lions trying to do. If they trying to rebuild on the fly, or I don't know what they trying to do. They trying to go for it next year because they feel like their job's on the line. I don't know, but Alshon ain't the answer. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Motor City Sports Talk. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? That link's in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. And check out our Detroit Lions playlist. Hopefully I go live today or tomorrow. Appreciate all the love and support. Let me know what you guys think about bringing Alshon Jeffery in the potential Darius Slay trade. One time for the one time. Motor City Sports Talk, we gone.